Okay, I just want to go through a few of the basic style requirements in order to conform to the MLA Style Requirements for academic writing. Make sure that you always have included a header, and it should have, of course, the page number and then your last name with a space in between before the page number. It should also include a header or heading, and in this area it should have your name first and last, the instructor's name first and last, the name of the course and the section number, and the current date. If it's an essay, you should have a title, and all of the major words should be capitalized. The minor words such as of, for, at, there's no need for them to be capitalized. The paper should be double spaced throughout. If there are any areas that you notice are triple or quadruple spaced in between, then make sure you remove those, because I'd have to take points off because that is not conforming to the MLA guidelines. There are only two fonts that you have to choose from, and that is Times New Roman and Arial. So you would use either one of those. For the font size, it has to be 12 point, and that's throughout. There's no reason to make the title bigger. There's no reason to change the font style for the title, make it bold or anything like that. Just keep it consistent throughout the paper. Another thing that I want you to take note of in here is in-page citations. So we have a works cited page. I'll scroll down to that, and these are the text and the website that I've cited in this paper. Up here, I have included an in-page reference to one of those citations, and it happens to be the textbook, which is Research 1203, Research Strategies and Technology. And the author of that textbook is considered to be Georgia Perimeter College. So this particular information has come from that textbook, and it's on page 37 of the text. And I also referenced it down below, and it's page 72 of the text. Okay, so keep in mind that you also want to include in-page citations referencing what you have on your works cited page. On the works cited page, the only thing you need to keep in mind is to make sure that you have this name correctly, and also to make sure that your citations have a hanging indent. If they have more than one line, the rest of the lines after the first line need to have a hanging indent, and that hanging indent would be 0.5 or half an inch. Okay, now I just want to check some of the things such as the margin. I'm on the page layout tab in Word. I can check the margins over here, and it's normal, 1 inch top and bottom, 1 inch left and right. That's what we want, 1 inch around. Also, we want to check the paragraph settings. Make sure it's set at double spaced. Next to this special designation, click on that. That tells you that your first line indentations are set at 0.5 inches. Your hanging indent is also set at 0.5 inches. You can set this information as your default. That comes up and it asks you, do you want to set the default alignment, indentation, and spacing of the paragraphs for this document only? And then you just select OK. And that's a quick overview of everything that you should be concerned with. Make sure you have a header. Make sure you have the properly formatted heading that includes all of these items. If you're missing any of them, I would need to take points off because it does not conform to MLA style requirements for academic writing. For essays or papers, make sure you have a title. Don't just start writing. Titles give us an indication of what is to come. So we want to make sure we use a descriptive title. We want a 1/2 inch indentation for the first line of a paragraph. We want the entire body to be double spaced. We want to include in-page citations referencing the citations that we have listed on the works cited page. We want to make sure that anything on the works cited page, the first letter of the item that is shown first, because it'll be different for different items. In this case, this is the author, which is considered to be Georgia Perimeter College. And for this is the title of the website. So you just want to make sure that this information is in alphabetical order. These are the things that you want to go through and verify before you turn your paper in, as well as just simply have those guidelines that have been provided from the text as you go through and make sure that you've met the detailed requirements.